and then we'll get started and I'll share my screen. So for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Becca, and so yeah, I'm a Star Diamond coach, and I've been coaching for, I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary on the end of February, I think, or beginning of March. But super excited about these groups, or these calls. I think it's really nice to get new coaches all together and like ask questions and just share support and struggles and what, how can we help type thing. Because we've all been in your shoes and just trying to do the best we can, really. So tonight's topic is about organization, and it's going to be pretty quick. Just have 5 tools that I use that I wanted to share with you guys, and then open it up for any questions that you have that we can just talk about. But okay, so a little bit about me. I'm a full-time chemical engineer, and when I first started coaching, my husband and I lived in Houston. We weren't even actually married yet. I was getting ready for my wedding, and so I had a lot going on. My commutes were much longer in Houston than they are now, and just a lot to do. And so I didn't have a lot of time to run this business, but I really wanted to make it work. So I found the time that I had and just tried to be efficient with that time. So also being an engineer, I really like systems, and I like just trying to be able to duplicate stuff. That being said, I think this is absolutely one of my weaknesses, to be totally honest. It's something I'm continuously working on, to always have, be more organized and have better systems for my coaches. But these 5 things have really helped me just with organization in general, and I wanted to share them with you. And some of these tools you guys might already be using. You might know more about them than I do, and so you can help me also. But one of my biggest tips, it's not one of the 5 things, but is to always work from a list. If I don't have in my mind what I want to accomplish when I sit down to the computer or pick up my phone, I will end up just scrolling the news feed, getting lost in my notifications, jumping from email to Facebook to my Coach Online office, like just bouncing around. And before you know it, I've been at my computer on my phone for an hour and I've done nothing. If I have a list with bulleted points of, I want to go in and follow up with X people, and I put people's names down. I'm going to create my event for my clean eating group, or something like that. I literally have to, step through that list like that. And it feels good, like checking things off. Just it releases hormones that make you happy, and so you feel accomplished, and that kind of gives you a boost. But so that's definitely it. So the reason I bring that up is I have a list of what my 5 tips are, and so I'm going to just work through that. The first one is buffer. And some people use Hootsuite. I use Buffer. I've never used Hootsuite. It's all it is a third-party scheduling type site. And if you guys aren't using one of these, you need to. They are absolutely a lifesaver for people with, just obligations and busy schedules, who can't always, be present at the high times, or, especially like checking in with groups with dinner, like having these things scheduled automatically go out is huge. So I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully, and can everyone see this? I guess it's my Zoom. Thumbs up. Okay. So this is Buffer, and when you sign in, this is the screen that you would come to. It is free if you want it to be. However, if you don't pay to play, you only get to connect, I think it's only one group or one account, maybe 2 accounts. I pay $10 a month, and then you can connect 10 groups. It is absolutely worth the $10 for me. I would probably pay like 4 times that amount because it's so huge. So I have my personal page connected, my team page. This is my general accountability group. These are just like a whole bunch of groups. To connect a group, you just come to this connect a group, and I'll probably get a, yeah, okay, so I've already up to my 10. I can upgrade. You can pay like $50 and you can have like unlimited amount of groups or more than that. But I'm not gonna do that now. So if I wanted to get a new one, I would just come over here. Hold on, let me move you guys out. I'm gonna remove a group real quick, just so that I can show you how to add a group. So you would come over to accounts, connect a group. Oh man, I don't even know if I know this. Sorry, for those of you that joined, this is my husband's computer, so nothing of mine is like connected. Okay, good, I remembered my password. So if you were to connect a group, you would come to this page, and any group that you are a admin of will show up and you can connect it. So you can tell I have a lot of old groups that I need to get rid of. But you would just click on whatever group you were an admin of, and then it would connect that page. And then you just come here and you can like copy and paste from you know, a script that you have, or like a challenge group guideline that you have, and you just, you know, happy workout Wednesday, whatever you would, and then you could you know, copy and paste your thing in there. Now, something quick to point out, so anything that's highlighted, if I scheduled this, it's going to show up to all of those groups, and it like defaults to having a whole bunch of them on. So make sure that you like click off whichever ones you don't want it to go to. So I just wanted to go to that. The other quick tip that I'm going to tell you is if you add a photo, and again, he's not going to have any of my pictures. If you add a photo, you need to wait for it to get to 100%. If you like hit add to queue when it's like stalled at 99%, your picture won't show up. The reason I really like Buffer is that it's going to look as if you just posted it. It does say like posted by Buffer, but like the picture is going to show up great. Whereas I think in Hootsuite, they may have changed this now, but originally like it would just be like a link to a picture, stuff like that. And then you would just come to here and you click this down arrow and schedule post. And you can pick, you know, whatever time you want it to go out and schedule, and it's going to go. I'm not going to do that, but so super easy. The other really nice feature is that you can, like I'm going to come to this group and I'm going to go to analytics. This is my, like these are past posts, and you can rebuffer, and I can just redo it to a different group. So if you have created a really, you know, fantastic challenge group, whether it's a 5-day clean eating group, a 5-day fit club, if you spend that time up front and, you know, schedule all these posts, you can continuously recycle these posts just by clicking, you know, rebuffer and reschedule it to the next month. So this is a huge time saver for, again, you spend that time up front, but you get to recycle going forward. So that is the only other thing. If I went to calendar here, let me go to, instead of this list, if I went to calendar, like you can see these are all my things that I buffered. And you can just like drag and change the time. In the past, you won't be able to, but you know, so you can make them all go out. So you can see that this is one of my challenge groups. It was a clean eating group, I believe. And like I had posts in the morning, and then I had all my check-ins all ready to go at night. And they just went out at whatever time I scheduled them for. And really super easy. So when I'm making dinner, my post is going out and I'm not having to worry about it. So that's number one. If you don't use Buffer, start using Buffer. My next big one, and then the last three are just pretty minor things that I've found that have helped. But my next big one is Asana. So some people use Evernote, I think is an equivalent, and there's probably some others. What I use Asana for is over time, over my first year, I would copy and paste things from coachingcodes.com where you can get your direct links to programs. I copied those into Asana. The reason I did that is because Asana is a website, but it's also an app on my phone, and they sync to each other. So I can be anywhere and have any link directly at my fingertips that I can copy and paste into a Facebook message or a text message or however I'm talking to someone. So this is Asana. When you log in, you're going to get to my tasks. There are a lot of great functions in Asana. A lot of people use this for, or you can use this for follow up and keeping all your contacts. I tried to do that. It failed. So now I'm back to paper and pen for all of that stuff. But I do still use this for my programs. And so I'm just going to click on this. It's going to be really overwhelming, but just know that I've built this, like I said, over a year. So this is the website. I have all of the programs in here. And let's say somebody wants hammer and chisel. So when you click on this, I have the preview video. So this is just that, the 2-minute, 3-minute YouTube video. If I want someone to be able to look at what that program is about. I have the Shakeology Challenge Pack, I have the Performance Challenge Pack, and I have the base kit. All right in here. So again, what I did is I went to coachingcodes.com, put in my information. If you don't use coachingcodes.com, maybe you've heard of, I think it's Fit Simple Links is another option. But that's how I build all of these, links. And then I literally just copied and pasted them into this computer so that I could have it directly on my phone. And so for the free account, so if this is somebody wants the 30-day trial to, Beachbody on Demand, this is if somebody's ready to sign up as a coach, Body Beast, all of the programs have the preview, the challenge pack, and the base kit. Okay, so that's Asana. That's my second one. Big thing that's helped me. And then the next three, like I said, are just things that I use and do. A lot of people have Post-it notes everywhere, at their desk, in their bathroom, by their bed. So if they think of an idea, they can just jot it down and not lose it. What I have always with me is my phone. So one thing that I use frequently is just the reminder function. So if you have a smartphone, I have an iPhone, I'm assuming Androids probably have something similar, but I literally just push my home button and say, remind me to call Lauren tonight at 8 p.m. And then I'm going to get a reminder to do whatever I told Siri to remind me. And it's going to pop up. And so what I use this tool for is if I'm at work or if I'm, out running errands and something pops in my head, oh, don't forget to do this. I will forget to do it if I don't write it down or do something about it. So I just set myself a reminder for a time that I know I'm going to be home so that I can then write it down. So that's just something quick. Again, I'm sure a lot of people do that, but it's something that has really helped me. And especially if I can't do something from my phone, if I need to do something from my computer, that's a good way to, set it for a time that I know I'm going to be home by my computer type thing. Another thing that's very similar to that is I email myself all the time, to-do lists. If I'm working, if I'm, at a place where I can't actually work my business, but I don't want to lose something, I will just get onto my phone real quick, or if I'm at work, I'll send it from my work account, and I'll just send myself an email to, with a to-do list or a one-item thing, whatever it is, so that, I have it as part of my routine to be checking my emails every night. And so I'll see, oh, I sent a reminder to cancel so-and-so's Shakeology or to push so-and-so's Shakeology back or something like that, so I don't forget to do it. And then the final thing that I have really come to love is my Notes app. And so again, I'm sure every smartphone probably has, some type of notes app. And what I use this for is things that I message all the time. So like my favorite Shakeology recipe, I make sure I share that with everybody who gets, chocolate or vanilla, so that when they get their first bag of Shakeology, they'll try my recipe and like it, because we all know that, a recipe can make or break whether people like Shakeology, right? And so I make sure that I share with them what I love. So instead of me like retyping that out all the time, I just put it in my notes app so that I can just copy and paste directly into a message. Description of a challenge group. What's a challenge group? If I'm messaging someone and I'm inviting them to my next challenge group and they ask, what the heck is that? I give the same basic, it's a 21-day group and it's a private Facebook group and blah, blah, blah. And I have all these things that I share with them. And it's the same thing for that initial, description. And so I found myself just, why am I retyping this? Just copy and paste it from my notes app. And then like just, other scripts, if you have a really fantastic conversation with someone, copy and paste it and put it in your notes app so that when you are struggling later on, you can always go back and say, how did I word that? What did I say? And that just helps, with confidence and, just having that ease to message someone directly, like having something to say already. So that's it. Those are the tools that I've come to use. There are a ton of others, but those are the like top 5 that I can think of that I use on a absolute daily basis, over and over and over again, that have helped me, especially, be more efficient with the time that I have. So are there any questions about any of those tools that I used, or maybe something that you do constantly that you want to share with somebody else as well? I will go through and unmute everybody, and then you can mute yourself if you need to. But
no, thanks for the, what's it called? Asana? Asana.
Yep, Asana.
I've never heard of that. Asana. I spelled it wrong.
And again, it can be used for so much more than I use it for. It is a fantastic website, and again, really easy sync to your phone or to the app on your phone.
I've never heard of that one, so I'm gonna go try it.
Yeah. And the other thing I do with that, and especially like, when new coaches, coachingcoach.com is pretty clunky. It's an absolute terrible website. You can tell a guy made it, but the Fit Simple link is, I think that one's a little bit easier. By the time I heard about that one, I had already had all this, so I don't really use it very much, but that can be like really overwhelming for a new coach to like search through that. And so I'll say sometimes, hey, if you're ever like out and about and too busy and you don't have the means to go through that, let me know and I can send you my link, and then they can just change that 6-digit number and put their own 6-digit number in there and have that. And so that helps with again, just when people are out and about, that's like the hardest time to get information, right? It's hard to search in groups, and it's hard to search coaching codes and stuff like that when you're on the run. So it's just a really easy on the go type thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Becca?
Yeah.
How did you delete the group from Buffer?
Oh, good question. It took me a really long time to find that out.
I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, you go to when you have to be in the group that you want to delete. So like this 4-day coaching group from November, you have to make sure that's highlighted. Then you come up to settings and remove.
Okay.
Yeah. Good question. Any other questions? And it can be about anything else too.
I don't have any questions, but this is super helpful.
Good.
This is like, I mean, I work, I'm up at 5 right now and I go to bed at midnight and I have 3 kids and
oh my gosh,
this is going to save me a ton of time. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be good.
Good.
Like I want to stay up till midnight and set it all up tonight.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like I said, it does take some time up front to do some of this stuff, especially like scheduling groups. You guys, I will if I have a Sunday afternoon and I have like an hour or two that I can, just sit down and vote, I will schedule an entire month of challenge group posts. And again, once you have that like first really great group and great post, now you can just rebuffer them all the time. But it saves so much just stress, because otherwise I was always thinking, oh crap, like I have to get to my phone at 7:00 and do a check-in post.
Yes.
It's so much because you want to be present. And then this is a good way, like, so I get notifications on my phone that so-and-so commented, on the post, so that when I do sit down at night and I do have, a block of time to be present, I still go back and answer things and comment on what they post, but I don't have that stress of putting that initial thing out there.
Yeah.
And you can do this to your profile page, your personal page, your like page. And so if you have more time on the weekends or an afternoon or something like that, you can schedule posts to go out all week long on your page too, and so that helps with the posting 3 to 5 times a day. Something that's really easy is so recipes are a huge hit, right? They bring value to people. They give you credibility. It's something that adds value. If you go to the Team Beachbody website, they have tons of recipes, and they actually even have really cute. The pictures are great, and the words that go through it are great, and they already tell total of the calories and the prep time and all that stuff. You can literally just copy and paste that entire recipe into a buffer post, and have maybe your afternoon posts all week long are going to be recipes or something like that. Save the picture to your desktop and then upload it to buffer, attach it to your post, and that you're good to go. And that's a great valuable post.
Okay.
Good. Any other questions?
I don't have any, but this was great.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out, and have a great week. And if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.